Well, we've never started a video out like this before, so I'm actually going to take you with me prop shopping today. And I can't guarantee that we're going to find anything good, but we're going to give it a shot. And so we'll go to a few of my favorite places until we find something. The very first place we're going to go is the Evanston Rebuilding Warehouse, and that's where you would donate like old doors and cabinets and appliances if you were revitalizing or tearing down your home. And it's also where you'd go to try to find stuff if you are trying to give your place a facelift. I think it's a charity too. So let's go ahead and go inside and see if we find anything. It's just very close to my studio. And I guess we'll find out together. Can you guys see this desk back here? I would absolutely love this if I had room for it. However, at $500, it's a little bit stiff. I think I actually found something. I'm quite surprised. It's a little chair. And surprisingly, it's only $10. All right, I think this will be pretty useful overall. Like, I should be able to have the model sort of sit up on it and sort of lean back. Should be pretty dynamic. They definitely have doors if you ever need them. And sounds like they might have puppies as well from what I just heard, but I'm not really sure about that. There are the puppies again. You really can get kind of everything here, from the kitchen sink to an old bathtub to a chair. You just have no idea. Well, that was surprising. I actually can't believe that I found that chair at such a great price right off the bat. Of course, like normally when I'm out shopping for these things, I, come up with nothing. But I guess I'm going to press my luck, and now we're going to drive over to the Habitat for Humanity thrift store, which is very similar to this place that I was just at. Same exact story, just different stuff. Although one time I was over there and they had a pallet of fire hoses, so you never really know what you're gonna get. Let's drive over there and see what's up. Hi, could I get a number 3 with no tomatoes and a Diet Mountain Dew, please? But now that I'm vaccinated, I'm not worrying about the hand sanitizer so much. And pro tip, I don't know why, but I love Mountain Dew. Not all the time, but just on rare occasions when I come to Taco Bell. I have to have it every time. Or there's Gatorade too. But only at Taco Bell. I think I've been ordering the same thing for 30 years. All right, let's go see what we can buy now. Hopefully there's not meat stuck in my teeth. Just like I remembered. I really love real Mexican food. It's just that I've been to Taco Bell, I've always liked going there, probably for 35 years. I don't know, maybe sooner. So that was enjoyable. I started to sort of make my way to Habitat for Humanity, and I lost confidence, so I asked my phone to take me there, and it was routing me somewhere in Florida, and now I'm off course a little bit, but I just got to turn around now, and we will be there very shortly. I guess I could have drove down that alley. Okay, we're on our way. So I probably shouldn't have shot this on a day where it was fully, full sun and not overcast, because color grading this is probably going to be a mess. But the reason why I like to go to these types of stores as opposed to an antique store is because usually the stuff at the antique stores, it's just too nice and then it's too expensive. And I want it to look a little rustic and cool. But if I go to Goodwill, then it's kind of trash. So these types of stores that are I don't know, I think architectural, what do they call them? Something like a, reclaimed stuff, reclaimed architecture, something like that. Yeah, those places where they're basically recycling stuff, like the stuff is the right amount of wear and it's at a very good price. So if you can, I would go to a place like this. If you really had to, you could probably pick up some cool stuff at a store we have in the US called Home Goods. That's where I bought one of my ladders and a suitcase. But you're going to pay a little bit more, and it's not going to be actually worn and authentic. The stool that I use all the time, it is from another thrift store that has more higher end donations, and it cost me $75, and it probably was like one of the best things that I ended up, the best value I've probably gotten out of something. But anything more than $75, I would just kind of avoid it when it comes to furniture. Lights, on the other hand, maybe $250. I'm talking about the vintage movie lights.
The destination is on your left. Habitat for Humanity.
All right, let's see what they got. Hopefully it won't be trash. This is interesting. $100. Are they high? Okay, maybe it's on sale. It's a green tag. No, green means full price. They are high. Okay, well, so much for good deals. Let's see what else there is. These chairs are really cool, actually. Okay, so this chair, come back here so you can get a good look at it. It is $36, and I think yellow is a discount. I need to go figure that out. I don't know, I don't think it's quite what I want. This is actually where I bought a table for like $20 or $40. Ooh, look at this now. This is tempting. It is a school desk. Let's see how much it costs. Ooh, $125. That's a bit much for me. Okay, well, so much for things being cheap. It's cool though. I definitely wanted it to work out. I just didn't find anything that was going to work for me today, and things were a lot more expensive than I was expecting. But again, like I've caught stuff here before that was like 15 or $40, but this stuff today is just like, it's too rich for my blood today. All right, well, I guess today just wasn't my day at Habitat for Humanity. Usually I found stuff in there that was like free or $15 to $40. I think I bought a rolling desk chair there. That was about $40. I bought a table that had some paint on the top of it, and that was probably also about $35 maybe. And then there was a chair that I got there one time for free. So that chair that I got there, it was, the back of it was broken, but it was kind of too shiny. And so I sanded it down and put some wood stain on it and then just ragged it off. It was a very short process, and that made it look a lot more weathered, and that was very cool looking. The table that I've got, it's not, it's possibly too nice. I got it last summer and I've used it a fair amount, but it's just a little too shiny, so maybe I might stain that. I mean, you know, sand it down and then maybe stain it and make it look a little different. That's something I might try to do. About a month ago, I spotted a hutch or a buffet, I'm not really sure which you call it, what one you call it, in an alley next to a dumpster, and I just wanted the top off of it because the rest of it was kind of junk, and I'd been looking for a weathered piece of wood to use for my YouTube set desk. And I've then also used, I wanted that, but I wasn't really sure if I wanted to pry the top off of it. So I ended up thinking about it a day, and then I went back and it was still there. So I took a hammer to it and popped the top off of it. I kind of didn't want to do that because I felt like I was ruining this thing, but then I thought about it and it was going to go to the dumpster anyway. So, no big deal. The rolling desk chair that I got, it's made plenty of appearances, and that was a good find. That stuff that I was looking at today, the old school desk, I mean, that was cool and everything, but it was just a little bit too expensive for what I wanted to spend. And then that director chair, I mean, it was really neat, but at $100, I'm not really sure. In fact, I think that when the models sit on it, they're going to cover up most of it, and that's going to sort of obscure the reason why we're even looking at that for a prop. But I might go back in a few weeks and see if it's for sale for a lot less. Who knows, really. Those other dining chairs that I was looking at, they were okay. It's just that I think that they're going to be around, I think that they were about $36 each, even if it was $36 for all four. I figured that once somebody sat on them, it would just cover them up too much, and then it just wouldn't really, it wouldn't stand out enough in the picture, and it wouldn't be worth me storing it. But perhaps, I did one time I was there, they said to me at Habitat for Humanity that there was a 2-week return window, and I never thought about doing that because it seemed a little underhanded, but maybe someday I could do that. Not really sure. I have purchased things at HomeGoods, like a desk lamp and a fan that looked kind of old-timey because I was doing this film noir look, and I took that back. I mean, I didn't really feel bad about taking it back because it was, it's a big corporation versus a charity, and it just made me feel, definitely okay with one. The other one seems like it might not be so nice overall. Anyway, so if you guys enjoyed learning from me in this video, you might enjoy learning from me on my exclusive website, The Academy with John Gress, and that's where you'll find you'll find longer, more extensive tutorials than what you'll find on my YouTube channel. You'll also get early access to those YouTube videos. But the most important thing that I think the Academy offers is a weekly live Q&A and critique session where I interact directly with members and answer their questions. People can ask about anything. And it's just a great opportunity, I think, where you get a chance to learn what it is that you want to learn on demand, and maybe other members of the group can help out too in that process. And of course, getting feedback for your work is so important, and it really does help you grow. So if you're interested, go to johngress.com/academy to check that out. If you're not subscribed to this channel, if you could go ahead and do that right now, give me a thumbs up, sign up for the bell, all of that good stuff, I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for your time. Stay safe and have a great day.